Yo, 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 what's good, Brick Talk fam? It's your boy Fetty Floyd with another episode of Brick by Brick. On today's episode, we will talk about the mind versus heart. Something we don't really talk about a lot. I think in today's age, we talk about mentality, we talk about perspective, we talk about everything um, that has everything to do with the mind. But we don't really talk about the heart. I think it has been kind of shunned upon to talk about your real feelings and emotions to the point where you completely numb what you actually feel, what you actually desire, and we don't go for what we really want in life because we're constantly told that what should happen or what is the right way to go about things. Obviously, social media has a lot of effect on that. We're just scrolling and we've seen how other people are living, and then we have all these platforms where people are just using their opinion to, do whatever with. So it holds very much value. And I have fell into trap of that. I just, sometimes I just scroll on social media and see what's the new trend and what's the new things going on. And I'm as much as I don't want to hop on the bandwagon, I consciously do. It's the way algorithms work and stuff like that, and I can see how that has affected me throughout the year. But I think once I was able to slow down and really like just shut my mind off, I always go back to a place where I want better for myself. At the end of the day, I want to do better. And sometimes I'm very stubborn and I get stuck in my head, and it makes it hard for me to go after what I actually want, to go after what's better for me, because I'm stuck in this um, state where I'm ignoring all these emotions within my body. I seen something the other day. It was a different perspective actually. It was the like the body reacts to the heart. We were always taught that, oh, it's mind over matter, mind over matter. But if you really think about it, however you feel or what you believe is usually how our energy and body reacts to that. If we really think about that, um, like like when I feel happy, when I feel like Deion Sanders say, look good, feel good, play good, then they pay good. When you feel good, going onto the court, before going on the court, you play your best basketball. For me, like when I'm afraid, I'm very much anxious, and I can feel it all through my body. My body shuts down, kind of in a way where I have to force myself to play like I want to play. Um, but this goes into another topic where a lot of it for me is surrendering. I have a hard time surrendering to just life in general. I grew up with so much happening and I had no control. I feel like once I got to my adult years, I tried to have everything in this little box so I can keep everything from falling apart in a way. And that's a very much my mentality. Um, but I realized when you actually surrender, it just relaxes you. It doesn't make me as anxious. It I feel good within, and I'm just like I kind of in that free falling space. And as much as I claim that I'm a believer, I go through phases where I trust my own understanding over what God has for me, and that's what I mean by I've gotten away with a lot of things throughout this year because I feel like I was going into situations just with my own understanding. I didn't want to hear nothing else. I was stubborn. I was like, I got it. I got myself this far. I don't want to listen to nobody. I'm right where I want to be. But when it comes to my heart, I want so much more. I just want to be better each and every year. Um, but yeah, so surrendering, it's tough because it feels like you're giving up, but in perspective, you're just pretty much accepting what God has for you and what life has for you. Um, because at the end of the day, I didn't plan to be where I am today. I didn't plan to be on a podcast. I didn't plan to be playing in Istanbul, Turkey. Like these are things that God already had placed for me. So He already pretty much how I see it now. He already has the resume for me to trust him, but I just have to. I have to actively continue to surrender and know that he wants what I want, or I should want what he wants from me because I'm grateful for the place I am, and I just need to continue to intentionally practice trusting him because obviously it isn't his fault why I have lack of trust. It's all the people I've come across in my path that have hurt me, disappointed me, that makes me sometimes cold-hearted. And I can admit that. Like I very much in this past year became very cold-hearted, and I just need to get back to being more open. Yeah, like yes, I can be vulnerable and tell you about what's happening, but to really feel it and to acknowledge the emotions behind these things takes a lot of work. And I'm working on myself. And going into the new year, I think I will be better. I will be better with that, and I will be more transparent in like my journey and not just just going with the flow. So that's it for today. I just needed to get that off my chest. I'm excited for the new year. I can't wait to see what's in store, and we're just gonna continue grinding brick by brick. And I'll see y'all later.
Off season.
All men are created equal. Some just work harder during the off season.
Let's work.